So I'm now not even looking to gatekeep at all. You understand, listen, this is if you keep XRP, in case you hold HBAR, it is now not even just XRP and HBAR. It's almost any project inside the area, big project, this is you need to be focused on Axelar. That's essentially it. Listen, this is one of those projects that, during my opinion, goes to be so huge and it will appear so obvious whilst your parents back on it. And no, I'm no longer simply announcing this out loud just to say, howdy, appearance it. I'm biased due to the fact this connection's lower back to Ripple and you understand Hedera. No, it's due to the fact this is becoming a blue chip gem across the DeFi facetings around the interoperability aspect of factors. And I don't suppose enough human beings are truly kind of focused in this mission. So we are going to deal with it. We're going to break it absolutely down. Welcome to the channel, all and sundry. My call is Nick. For the ones which are new to the channel, with a bit of luck by way of the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So Axelar is a venture that I actually have talked about, earlier proper. I formally pointed out this, it's already on Coinbase, it's already on Binance, it's already on Bybit, it's already on some of the maximum. You understand considerable exchanges inside the space. There is token unlocks, right? There's going to be token unlocks until more or less the end of 2026. All of the mana until 1,000,000,000 is absolutely accessible for the complete overall supply. 1.18 billion to be particular. And as we actually sort of have a look at what's going on right now around Axelar, they're creating a ton of noise. I've mentioned it in the previous movies proper, in which we've some connections returned to Hedera. This is to, you already know, fast course interoperability across Web3, essentially interconnect all of those chains to one, making sure the whole lot is hooked up, making sure the whole thing is flowing effectively. But then, of course, yes, we do have the Ripple declaration going all the way back to February of 2024. You recognize Ripple and Axelar Foundation partnered to decorate the XRP ledgers and trumpability across blockchains. But now, mind you, this changed into completely centered on, in terms of the DEX, the AMRWA tokenization, or even institutional DeFi. So this became very exciting. But once more, is this the primary motive why we ought to be that specialized in Axelar? No, because concentrate, if I invest into each single project that ties back to Love XRP or HBAR or Algorand, or you already know, regardless of the case can be, is, I could be investing into so many tasks. Some of them could have been a large winner, some of them might not have been. But on the end of the day, we simply kind of look at the data here. And to this point, 2024's growth around Axelar is enough for us to mention, yet that is going to be a very massive participant. Let's pass over here. It's mind-blowing to peer Axelar's boom in 2024. And the effort put into making the sector a better place for multi-chain. The Mobius DevStack 69 plus chains linked, 2 million plus in move chain transactions, and lots of extra. Now, there is an entire breakdown on this Medium put up, if you may. And nicely, it's honestly a weblog post on Axelar's internet site. However, it's essentially like a Medium submit. This has really got this, we're given published by way of all Anisoft I desire that I'm announcing that call efficaciously. But regardless, you realize this turned into a first-rate put up. There's a variety of splendid information within it, however, to simply form of you understand, add on to that. The Axelar surroundings additionally position out an exceptional thread regarding the 2024 12 months in evaluation, and that is what's giving us sort of a perception on simply how undervalued and left out Axelar is. 2024 became a massive 12 months for the Axelar environment. Secure, scalable blockchain interoperability took leaps forward. 10 billion plus past chain volume international establishments and leading layer ones undertake. Axelar MD is released delivering interchain tokens and amplifier at the Axelar VM. And let's appearance returned at what we constructed collectively. Now primary, we have some of the announcements occur around, for instance, Deutsche Bank's Ethereum layer 2 undertaking Dama 2, which by way of the manner, if you guys are not aware, back in December 18th, for an example, 1.5 trillion Deutsche Bank builds layer blockchain on Ethereum, Bloomberg reports. Now, a variety of humans failed to recognize what became going on with this proper. Everyone become looking at, certain initiatives and searching at, oh, it's Ethereum. Axelar changed into the one handing over interoperability for this groundbreaking initiative. Axelar has been so embedded with TradFi, now not just around JP Morgan's Onyx platform, but now we're starting to see even larger banks, or I shouldn't say even bigger banks, because Deutsche Bank isn't bigger. However, we are even seeing different huge banks tapped in with Axelar as nicely, which could be very thrilling to look. Now, additionally, we have a few different important connections here. For example, they do mention Ton Blockchain, Cody, Kip, even Ripple. Additionally, Open Zeppelin unveils ES 7786. Coral launched by Squid Router. There's been so many integrations. There may be been so many huge moves being made. And it is simply kind of loopy to look this increase from an undertaking like Axel. This is nevertheless quite new to the distance, if you may, however, already properly linked with some of the most important names within the space. And yes, I do have to say Ripple, Hedera, Cardano, all of those big players. It's just loopy to me. Now also, thoughts you July, they held a convention with Citi, Deutsche Bank and MasterCard. Now, I discovered this thrilling due to the fact Deutsche Bank and MasterCard have been names tied again to Axelar that are confirmed utilizing the tech. Citi has but to be confirmed. But Citi is one of three names right here at the Point Zero forum discussing the future of tokenized assets, interoperability, and chain abstraction. But Citi is no longer introduced as a partner or the usage of tech, which starts off evolved to get me thinking, does Citi have an NDA? Will Citi subsequently say, good day, we are the usage of Axelar? In my opinion, it might make experience. And it's something that I wouldn't be amazed of. But we additionally have some different moves right here, right? Celestia, Oregon, Axelar, Rollkit integration, SUI. And then again, we have the Citi, Dara Bank, MasterCard contributed to an Axelar FDN white paper on ORWAS. And again, Citi contributing to this. Giant innovators, Citi, Dara Bank, MasterCard, Northern Trust and Centrifuge gave their insights in a white paper posted through Axelar, FDN, and Metrica Company, and are masking how interoperability enables ROS, institutional asset tokenization. And then of direction, there may be a few other updates here. I imply there is such a lot of updates which have occurred in 2024. It's really type of loopy. And when we consider what's happening here, Axelar is growing appreciably in a completely large way. Now, also over right here, if we have a look at the surroundings, we may want to see Enterprise, Massacre, and Microsoft. There you guys have the ones, two large names. We realize Deutsche Bank is tapped in now as well. We recognize Onyx is also tapped in. You have gaming, DEXs, interchain packages, DeFi wallets, NFTs, infrastructure call offerings. And then additionally over right here, you've got the total multi-chain atmosphere. I suppose that they have got nicely over like now 70 chains or so. Again, you do have Onyx down there on the proper facet. Like that is the enterprise players down here on the right facet. I know it truly is hard to look. However, you've got Microsoft, Superstate, MasterCard, Deutsche Bank, Onyx by means of JP Morgan, and then additionally Apollo. But outside of that, you furthermore might have infrastructure, multi-chain local DEX, ORWAS, video games and NFTs, interchain tokens and DeFi. Guys, what Axelar is becoming is the sort of big, massive chain link hit over 20 billion plus in market cap, guys. Our completely diluted price right now, sub $1 billion, which way this thing could effortlessly 20x from right here, it is able to hit $12 plus. It now not surprise me, it in reality might not. Not marvel me, but I'll take $10. $10 need to be first class for this assignment. You recognize it might have us trading on a completely diluted marketplace cap of sub, or at the least around 10 billion greenbacks. Again, it simply makes sense to me. I could not be surprised with the aid of that in any respect. Now, speaking approximately that, permits without a doubt deal with it. Over here, Axelar Network quoted as submit through mem XRP, and we've got tokenization is the flagship characteristic enabled via blockchain that currently maintains establishments excited. However, additionally enabling seamless Go chain deployment, which it eliminates the friction and lock-in of blockchain precise deployment. Check this video clip out. This is quoting this put up over right here. This is 300 billion. 300 billion is the fully diluted fee of assets that have chosen Axelar community in their canonical interoperability answer. Axelar is the best interoperability community to cross the 100 billion milestone and has already 3 times that. That is crazy. But test this video clip out. It's about 1/2 mins long. Listen carefully to what is being mentioned here. Again, that is most effective due to the fact Axelar has this many-to-many connectivity. So as soon as a person writes a smart call, return to Axelar and connects their chain, they are able to direction messages to another chain. So it's a totally low lift to feed